Sorry to stop
Yeah, just keep it rolling, and whoever edits it can edit it. Hi there, I'm Brad Johnson. For those of you maybe just checking out Justin's website for the first time, he just asked me to just share my unfiltered thoughts, so that's what you'll get from me. So I think the coolest thing and a testament to Justin is, number one, how we met in the first place. I am a dad, and I went out to a dad's conference, and Justin was also there. We had a mutual friend named John Broman, and where I really connected with Justin in the first place was just as a fellow dad seeking to get better. And I think at the core, that's one of the cool things about Justin. I had no idea the level of success that he'd had in business as an investor, because I was just there right next to him in another conference, just like many conferences I'm sure many people have been to, where he was just a fellow dad trying to get better at something that was really important to him. So that was really how our friendship was created in the first place, where we first bonded. And it was after actually doing a lot of calls on just being better parents to our children, where we started to really dig in and figure out, like, oh shoot, we've got this other interest in business and investing, and we had a lot of overlap there, which is really where I started to figure out how much success he'd had there. So number one, I just love his humbleness. I love his genuine, just how he shows up as a human being, genuine first of all. I think that's the most important thing when you look at who you want to connect with in life. But a lot of times he's not going to brag as far as how successful he's been as an investor and a business person. And one of the things that, as I was kind of invited into his inner circle, I had a mentor that once said, your network is your net worth. And Justin's a true example of that, because he is so well connected. His background at Cutco and all of these different connections all across the United States and the world that he has, where he's really looking at it as like, okay, well, who's the expert I can bring in? Who's the person that's built a business like this? And one of the things that I've benefited from personally is the fact that Justin now vets hundreds, if not thousands of deals every year. And the ability for me to piggyback and ride shotgun with him and say, oh, here's an e-commerce deal that I would have never had access to had I not just joined this inner circle, because it's what Justin's passionate about. It's what he does on a daily basis. So I think one of the benefits, if you're here, is it's kind of the old quote, stand on the shoulders of giants. Look at somebody that specializes in that. I think I've been very successful in a certain aspect of my life as far as financial services and doing that. But just because you have success in one area does not mean that you're always fully vetted out in investing in real estate, or investing in e-commerce plays, or investing in a number of industrial warehouses. So the ability to be able to go out and seek out somebody that's vetted multiple deals in multiple places, it's something I've benefited from personally, and as a lifelong learner, something I will continue to go further down that path. So just a couple thoughts on Justin, just as a human being, as a person. If you're here, I encourage you, whatever the opportunity is, to go a little bit deeper, whether that's, a personal connection with Justin, or maybe some of the different other things that he's doing, his book or other things like that. Just dig in, and I promise you'll benefit. He's a wealth of resources. So, and also it does not hurt, as you can tell. He also likes to have a good time and enjoy the finer things in life, like wine. So whether it's just connecting over a glass of wine or whatever that is, I encourage you to do that. Thanks for listening.